Hello, YouTube world. Welcome back to the Bluegrass Picker channel. My name's Anthony Long. I'm just so glad you came back. Need to share this out. Boom, boom, bam. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Cernock. What's up, brother? I got a box of old hats in just yesterday. I was thinking about you. It's my first lot. I think I got them off Mercari. No, I got them off eBay. They're pretty good. I didn't want to open them up because I kind of wanted to open them up live or something, you know. I've got a bunch coming. You guys got me. I study the brain, the RAS, the reticular activating system. You guys activated on me, and I can't stop. Thanks a lot. I bought nothing special, but just a bunch of hats with tags. There was 80 something of them for $16 the other day, and there was a couple of vintage in there, an old North Carolina hat, but a lot of them are just selling my booth because, I mean, $5 a piece, I'm making a killing, even, you know. The hats sell in my flea market booth, indoor flea market booth. Even before all this, I was selling. And, you know, it's funny because you guys talk about it. Like, I remember I found when I first started going to Goodwill, I'd always grab some hats because I was like $2, you know. And we have Bass Pro here. It's where it originally started from, Springfield and Johnny Moore's. And so there's Bass Pro hats everywhere. And there's some like a neon yellow one and a bright red one, all the really weird bright colors. They sold really fast on eBay, and I didn't understand back then. Now I kind of understand a little bit, but yeah, it's been fun. It's, you know, just another thing inside of the thing, you know. I even got some DeKalb old ones coming. And man, I've got some good ones just by looking and knowing and watching them come up, and all of a sudden just buying real quick, you know. I've got some good ones. I mean, I'm spending too much, but it's kind of like you got to spend a little bit to get in the game, but I still know I'm going to make profit, you know. And even if I have some couple duds, oh well, you know. But I really like your guys' lives when you do the hats. That's a lot of fun. But yeah, hopefully they don't take down my. I went live earlier and they took it down. I don't know what I did. All I did was same thing, same title. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna do it again. Let's see if it's still live here. Let's see if it's still live here. Yep, I'm still on here. Okay. Have you bought any? I don't know if Tank's still in here. Have you bought any new hats recently, or just? I know you have like 1,500 of them. That's another thing that's hard is you become a connoisseur of hats, and then you start kind of wanting to keep some of them. So, so you buy some to sell so you can keep the ones you want to keep. You know how it goes. It's just I did the baseball cards. You get good at it. Nice, sturdy hats. Wow. I wish I had a nice little thrift store like that. Up in North Missouri, I could find these probably all over the place. But they don't know. And yeah, I need to go up there. What I need to do is what I've realized is I need to make a Facebook page dealing with, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Name the items and say, I'll buy them in bulk. I'll send you the shipping label. Show me some pictures. Good to go, you know. And I have a lot of friends up in North Missouri that, you know, in a way that I'll be able to give them more money. They're not going to have to run a garage sale. You know what I mean? So I think that's going to work. I plan on doing that a long time ago. Are they all vintage hats, all foam, or are they just like a little bit of everything? Nice. Hey, what's up, Palmer? How you doing, man? I just came on to chit chat for a little bit, see if anybody found. I was just talking about North Missouri and how I want to tell people what I'm looking out for, and they can send me a box of it, and I'll give them more money than they can, you know, get unless they're selling on eBay or Grailed or Depop too. But right now, the vintage hats are just they're just a lot of fun, but they're so popular, and I've got a bunch coming. I got a bunch. Actually, since Tank's here, I'm gonna go grab those hats and I'll unbox them right now. I can't remember which ones I got because I had a bunch come in at once. I ordered a bunch of ones. Lots. Fill in the box. Just gonna reuse all that bubble wrap. Thank you. Sad you appreciate using the stuff they use again. All right. I can't remember what I got. Good night. Well, those hats are unbreakable. I'm not gonna get mad for extra packing, all right? All right. Let's see. Wish Tim was here too. What am I looking for? Make sure, Kevin, you make free supplies. Make sure you follow Cernock in here. He's the master at. He's been dealing with this so long. He understands. He's been selling them. He's in it, you know. But anything trucking, John Deere. But you got to make sure that you got the right. And this isn't always, but a way to tell is that John Deere, if it's bent, that's the newer symbol. But the straight leg and it's foam, that's vintage. Especially if it doesn't have tags, and if it says K brand or K products, Kevin, that's the ones you want. And if it has foam and it's all busted up in there, you can fix that. So you can deal with it. But like this is a foam John Deere hat that's new. So I'll sell this in my booth. I'll probably get 15 bucks out of it. But the real one, you know, if it was, but you're also looking too for the patch that's sewn on there. That makes a big difference. But like DeKalb seed, Pioneer seed, some of the older version. What else? Anything with a truck on it works well. But these guys will know more. But unboxing, I can't remember how much I paid. I think this might be the $79 free shipping one. So I spent way more than I wanted to, but I saw a hat that I thought was pretty cool. First hat, Freightliner trucks. That's, yeah, it doesn't need much cleaning. Tom Kim, made in USA. I'm not sure Tom Kim, but it's definitely the old kind of tall hat, the short brim. So that's pretty cool. I like that one, Freightliner, because that like looks like it's that shiny thread looks cool in that patch. And this is one I knew I could probably sell and make some decent money. Oh, the brim's good. Notre Dame, old school Notre Dame hat. And Park Avenue, made in Tennessee. But old trucker hat. There's something in the brim. What is that? That's weird. It's like literally a chunk of like plastic in there. Anyway, not bad. It's got that tall. I think that'll sell decent. Not a lot of money, but Napoleon Campbell Company. Campbell Soup Company. And that's another reason why I thought it was decent. Campbell Company. Someone who works at Campbell's may want to buy something like this. And this is at K Products. If it doesn't come in. K Products. Orange City, Iowa. So that's definitely nice because it'll advertise well when you can put K Products in the tag. And these are all in good shape, really. And here's an old Conoco hat. I thought that was kind of funny. I don't know if it'll sell. Oil companies do good too, Kevin. Then this isn't a K product. It's made in USA. Unitoy. One size fits all. But that's that old style looking. And this is the one I wanted to keep. These last two are the ones I thought were the cool ones. Because I was a big NASA fan when I was a kid. But this space shuttle hat, is that the scrambled eggs, Cernock? But I was a huge NASA fan. I wanted to get on the space shuttle. There's also a pin, which I thought was kind of neat. Pin came with it, which makes me want to keep it. Let's see. It's probably not K products. No, it's just cool. But the scrambled eggs, that's another thing too, that the golden wings or whatever they call them, that, you know, is popular right now. So Kevin, you know. And the last one's a John Deere with the patch, straight leg, dirty. American Legend, made in USA. So it's not a K product. But it's cool. I thought that was pretty nice because, you know, that patch, it's dirty, but I know from these guys I can, bill's good. It's not warped or anything. I like it. And when I clean it, that's gonna really pop that orangey yellow color, you know. But this is really just to get my feet wet, because $79 free shipping. It's, you know, I'm gonna get my money back from 2 or 3 hats, but you want to try to find the $5 deal for this, you know, which now I know when I go to a garage sale and things like that, because some people may not find them at all. That was off eBay. It was a lot off eBay that I bought. You could tell it was one guy that had a bunch of different lots. That was the best one of the ones he had. And he was one of those guys, $79 free shipping, and you watch it and he'll send you a $70 offer eventually too. But yeah, old railroad hats do well. Um, Space Shuttle scrambled eggs. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I thought that one, when I saw that one and the John Deere, I was like, yeah, I think it's worth the 79 just to, I'll get my money back kind of deal. Mm. Yeah, Kevin, all those railroad hats your dad has. See, that's what I was telling people down here that Marceline, where we're from, town of 2,500 farming community, railroad community. Um, you had these big entryways where you had all your boots, all your stuff, your hats, your coats. Your winter coat stayed real year long out there. So a lot of times you had these hats and just put new hats on top of them. So a lot of people have a lot of those old hats that are still in good shape because they just kind of buried them, you know. So like North Missouri is it's got so much stuff. But Mercari, go on Mercari too, Kevin, and you can buy lots on Mercari. Grab stuff when they're first coming in because um, people post stuff and they don't know what they got. And that's like when I go on eBay, that's another thing people need to know. Like when I knew the market in my head, like it's good to comp because you need to know, but once you get where you don't have to comp, you can decide real quick and you can move on, you know. And with Patrick Mahomes, I knew the market so well, so I would put newly listed, Patrick Mahomes newly listed, and just refresh it and then go down because people were posting stuff they didn't know, and he was getting so good so fast that they couldn't keep up with the market. But I was because I was only buying Patrick Mahomes, and so I was getting some awesome deals because they knew what they had, and they would just put it up, and so people would, you know, have a best offer too, and I'd send them an offer just plain, and they accept it. I'm like, no way. So that's something you ought to do. You just like type in K brand hat lot, and then put newly listed. And if it's not an auction, you can buy now. But some of them are auctions, and so of course that's why I don't really like doing auctions very much. Um, I don't know, not my thing. Thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate it. It's not a bad first hat lot. I like the scrambled eggs. Plus, I mean, good colors, bright, shining, big patch. It's in good shape. It's not K brand, but no tags, so it's made in USA. And anyway, it was fun. That was fun. I'm glad I opened it here. I waited for like a couple days to open it. Comp is comparison pricing, so you know what to sell your stuff for. So once you don't have to go look it up, you already know what it's going to sell for because you sold it. It makes life a lot easier. And that's why we have those channels so we can watch each other to know what's working. Because a lot of people will be only selling one thing, like Cernock. He specializes in a few different really things, and it's so good to watch them because they're really showing you things that it would have taken you years of selling to understand, and they're giving you that free info. And then so we can broaden our horizons on what to buy when we're already out buying anyway. And then now we know we have like a new bullet in the holster, or new gun in the holster. Um, it's just, you have, better plan of attack. Yeah. It's probably only a 30 or $40 hat at the most, but still, I think it's kind of cool. I might even keep it if it doesn't sell very much. On that John Deere, it's not K brand, so it's probably 30 or 42, but hey, it's fun. I got some other ones coming. It's going to be really interesting. Yeah, I've seen your vintage shirt ones too. Those are great. You know what I want? It's like my old windbreaker from my old Nike windbreakers from the early 90s. Man, those were awesome. Big color blocks, I had a couple really cool ones that no one had. That one of them was like I think it was supposed to be for like snow skiing too. So it was like, but it was still light, but it had like a different kind of material than even now that I've ever found. And wish I had some of those back. Those were awesome, but they were so thin they probably deteriorated or got snagged and ripped up pretty quick. Shoes, my shoes just take forever. I'm sure once I knew what to buy that will sell quick, it'd be better, but I don't. I do better in my flea market booths, putting the shoes out there and people buy it in the flea market booth. I love having my flea market booth. I need to go down there. I've got so much stuff. I almost didn't go garage selling at all today just because I have too much. I I just have too much. I only got one thing. Where'd it go? Yeah, it was a wrapped tape, Sony, like a hi-fi for like, he said 50 cents. I'm like, oh, I'll buy it since it's still wrapped. And all I have is a $5 bill. He's like, I'll just keep it. And I'm like, here's a dime or something. So I kind of wrapped, which I have a bunch of media like that. I just kind of collect and put them in lots and sell them. They sell fairly good. Nike Agassi tennis. That may have been it. Mine was kind of like that. Yeah, it was like bright, like reddish pink looking, and I think had accents of yellow. It's been a while, but yeah, they were just awesome. Honestly, they still would be good. But yeah, comps is like just when you want to go list something on eBay, you better know what it's been selling for. Because if you go look at what people price the stuff for, you may never sell it because theirs is never sold. So if you just look at to see what someone else is selling it for right now, you could waste a lot of time. Especially if you go to buy something, you see someone's selling it for $10,000, but if it only sells for 100 and you buy it for 1,000, you're screwed. Obviously that's extreme, but I've done that myself. And because you need to know that too, because when you go to garage sales, people go, "Oh, it's on eBay. They're going for like 40." I'm like, is that before the eBay fees and after the PayPal fees? Plus, is that what it's sold for, or is what it's listed for? So you kind of need to know that, because otherwise people try to use that against you. It's on eBay. I'm like, that seller is paying fees and the buyer's paying sales tax. So it's not the same. I mean, not at all, not even close. So don't let them use that on you. I've looked it up. It says 40, because people do that at estate sales too. They just look up what's listed and then they go and put it there. I went to a estate sale today and they had like individual records with no sleeves for $3 a piece. I'm like, what? Like, you can't. It's hard to sell that. I mean, you can't go on eBay and say, "Here's a bunch of records for $10, no sleeves," and you're not going to make much money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Estate sales aren't very good around here, and only till like Sunday. And it's only if people just pass by something you just happen to know. You might as well just go to garage sales around here. I went to a estate sale today, and the guys were like, you could smell alcohol in every one of them in there. Like, since I don't drink, it's so strong. Like 11 o'clock on a Saturday. Wow, getting on it. When I used to drink, I would do that every once in a while, and that was only because I was kayaking on the river. The only time I ever day drank. Just because I don't know, because you have nothing to do and you're just chilling. But do you have good garage sales out there, Tank? What do you do most of your sourcing? Mostly thrift stores? That's where I've heard you do most of yours. Are you in Delaware too? Where are you at? By the way, I forget. I'm here in Missouri, Southern Missouri. I'm glad you got to see the unboxing. Might as well wear one of them, huh? Bald guys don't really look good in hats, by the way. Not when they're frontwards. They almost have to be backwards. Or I used to love hats when I had hair. Now I just look weird. Still wear them because I don't care what I look like, but they're not flattering, I would say. All right. Flying high golden eagles. Man, that pin's cool. Kind of looks like a Mario hat. So tall and top. kidding. You just go to one thrift stop. It's that good. How do they? That's interesting. That's cool. It's good to have one of those, like Eco Thrift for Matt, part-time picker. He's lucky. I'm sure, like Commonwealth Picker, it's good. It's good that Commonwealth Picker lives in Virginia, and it's hard, and he has to just pick up the craziest things to sell because he said he's in an area that's just a little bit more poor, and you just don't have a lot of that stuff. And it's more country. Makes you realize how lucky we are, to have good, because like his Goodwills he has to go to, and they're not even that great. And so you got to appreciate what you got. Garage sales around here are just awesome. Goodwills are okay, but most of the time they're overpriced anymore too. So yeah, I can't wait to have do my garage sale video of my Dale Earnhardt Sr. lot. That was nuts. Easy, baby. I'll take you to the bathroom in a minute. Right, the NASCAR tire is pretty crazy. I can't honestly. I can't believe I got it, especially because it's got the certificate of authentication, and I've never heard of anybody having a NASCAR tire from a car, let alone Dale Earnhardt Seniors. Like, huh? He named the price, and I was like, "Here, take my wallet." Hey, Sandby, I'm sorry I missed you there. Appreciate you for coming in. You got them everywhere. Where are you at? Where are you located? Anymore, I just noticed my Goodwill, just the ones they overlook, like the other day, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, there was a stack like that, and in a tin is Yu-Gi-Oh, and it said $3. And since it was the tin was still on, I just asked, I'm like, hey, what's in there? And they showed, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll take that, $3, because I can sell those and lot them out in my booth for way more than that, let alone just some good ones in there. So that's about the only thing I find Goodwill anymore. Is just random stuff that I can, that people just don't know it's worth anything, even the people listing. Where do you live, Sam? Interesting. So you can almost treat it like a garage sale. Be like, hey, what if I bought all that in that pile? Would you give me a deal? I bet you could do that too. That's like Harry Tornado. I guess his Goodwill. They have so much stuff that they've been making pallets that so people can come by and buy $50 pallets to break down. He said that 60% of it's trash, but the 40% that's there that's worth something, he's making some good money on. So I don't know. When you start figuring out how to take that trash to the dump and things, I just, I think that's one thing you have to like. Kamal Picker always talks about like he figures out how much time it took to sell that, how much time it took to clean it, pick it, list it, ship it. So they, a lot of people aren't really paying attention to it because they're full time. They just do what's in front of them. But you got to really pay attention to how much time you're putting in. Central PA, cool. Man, there's a lot of PA guys that are PA people that are resellers. There must be a lot of in Ohio too. Baby, I'll take you in a second, okay? My dog's wanting to go to the bathroom. But we'll play with you later, babe. Yeah, time is practice for me. I like to exercise. I like to play guitar, mandolin. So if you're taking my time, you're taking from my fun of practice, and it's still kind of work in a way, but I see it's fun, and it is maybe money one of these days too, who knows? So yeah, I try to do things that have a combination of good effects. You know what I mean? I mean, going back through these, that Freightliner one's pretty cool because I like that silver on there. Oh yeah, I feel like my grandpa now. Tall hat. He had so many cool hats. So lucky. You play guitar? Cool. Right on. What do you like to play? Oh yeah, I kind of like this one. Oh yeah, Freightliner trucks. Cherry. That is crisp, as Calvin would say. Made in USA. Very little dirt. Gosh, that's beautiful. May not be able to sell this one. I play a little mandolin too. Messed that up a couple times. Mainly rhythm, not much lead. Well, you never play lead until you try. You got to start. That's what I would say. It's just like anything. You know, you play guitar and you work on it, you work on it. All of a sudden, one day you realize, I'm not looking at my fingers. One day you realize it doesn't hurt my fingers. And then after a while, you're like, it's almost easier to play standing up. I can play standing up. It all is just like a progression that we all go through. And you realize if someone can do it, you can do it. And it's just because they practice more than you. So just practice, like what you're already doing. So, and people will tell me that, like, well, you're talented. I'm like, no, I practice more. If there's a talent, that is it. Is I tell my body, we're practicing. Everybody else tells their body they're practicing. And their body goes, no, I'm gonna go lay down and watch Netflix. I control my body better than other people. And that's why you see a lot of successful people are usually, like, super successful people are usually ripped, because they have such a strong mind that they're gonna work out. Their body's not gonna convince them not to. What kind of music do you like to play there, Sam? That's why I like to play a lot of guitar in the morning. You just do it. You just do it. It's like a routine. You're practiced. You're already done. Then the rest of the day is just bonus. I always do a bunch of exercise in the morning. I have a baseline. There's no wavering of like, should I do it? Can I do it? You spend a lot of time. Even me, I'm addicted to exercise, but still, do I have time? Yeah. So it's your body saying, I don't want to do anything, and so your mind has to take over and say, I don't give a crap. We're doing it. Like my family, a lot of them, one side of my family, they don't like to exercise except when they're in high school. And they say the same thing over and over again. Well, if you see me running, you better run too because I'm getting chased. Like, it's funny enough that they don't have to do it now because it was funny. I'm like, wow, so I'm going to outrun you. And then whatever's chasing us will kill you. So awesome. Great philosophy. So I don't think like that. No. I run because it clears your head. It has nothing to do with the body. It makes you think better. There's exercises for the brain. The body is just a great reward because it's happy. It doesn't want to do it, but it knows what's good. And after a while, you can't deny it. Rock and mellow love ballads. Like, yes, love song. In my 50s, old time music. Heck yeah, old time music is great. Shoot, it's like I play Dave Matthews a lot. He's the hardest of any of the new people that I try to play. Tool, maybe. Actual guitarists, the guitar bands that everything else falls in suit after the guitar. But like the original Robert Johnson, the first really guitarist that really made guitar popular. I can't do what he does. Still, like that, the first guy is the hardest. And they used to. There's a movie called Crossroads. It's about how he sold his soul to the devil to be able to play that good. And after you try to study him and try to play his stuff, you actually like possible because like I could play Jimi Hendrix stuff, but playing Robert Johnson, like, dude, that's something else. Okay, baby. So yeah, now also so check out if you don't. Hey, Mr. Buys a Lot, appreciate you. You might like this. I got some vintage hats the other day. They're about $10 a piece. The old space shuttle with the scrambled eggs and a pin. Old school Notre Dame. I remember these back in the day. I'm sure that'll sell. Notre Dame doesn't get unpopular. Old Conoco hat. I think that's K Products. Campbell's Soup Company, Napoleon. It's kind of just a cool patch, I thought. And the old school John Deere trucker style, not K brand, but made in USA. But that, that patch is cool. With the straight leg, the old school symbol. Thought you might enjoy that. Yeah, thanks. I paid up for them, but I just kind of wanted to have a base of what you gotta buy some to get in to start selling it to understand you know what I mean. You know more than anybody. So I just kind of wanted to get in there, and once I started, then I bought all kinds of stuff. I'm sorry, I gotta go, guys. My dog's about to pee or poop on the floor. She's not. I appreciate everybody right when Mr. Bislot comes in. Joe Montana played for Notre Dame. Yes, he did. So did Tom Brady. And that Joe Montana, that may have been by the time Joe Montana was there. I was a laugher. But I have a Joe Montana autograph on a picture with Jerry Rice. Has both their autographs. It's priceless. I got it for $40 in a silent auction one time. I remember thinking, no way I'll get that. You know what I mean? But thanks a lot. I just don't. My poor puppy. Thanks for joining. Grind on, friends. Okay, Cora. Good Lord.